Oh, hello, hello. We're back in Amulet, and we're gonna finally move this thing in place. So we're gonna take a few minutes here and make sure it's all selected and ready to go. We don't want to lose any of this lovely build. Now, I've been spoilery here, doing a little research, and if you recall, that front staircase goes up a good bit, but there's no stairs going down. There's going to be a little secret to this building when it's finally in place and finished. As you can see, the build itself is basically done. I'm going to need to do some work outside here. There's going to be some fussing. Oh, I need to go down more. Of which, there's going to be some fussing to make this front area right here over here to mirror and look pretty. There's going to be some road markings here to really emphasize that it's like a front driveway of sorts. It's not exactly a house, but it is a nice build. There's going to be some tweaking and tinkering and fussing. So, we're not done with this build by any stretch. There's still an interior to do over there too. And you can see I'm not done with like the windows and such. I mean, these windows are pretty lovely. I think anyway. They turned out pretty good. So we're gonna take and copy this over into the main world. I know it's unfinished and all, but and you gotta give me a second to copy it. Like I've said before, I wound up realizing that there's going to be stuff like paintings for computer screens and stuff, and other things going on that are, well, basically not going to easily copy over with Amulet here. So I want to get this in place. Make sure that everything goes where I want it, and such of that nature. And I need to rotate it, don't I? Because I put my marking in the wrong direction. I just want to mark out the area properly, set it all up correctly. Uh-oh. No, it looks like it's correct. I just need to position it right. And if we fly around, oh, you can kind of see it not loading in there properly. But it's there, I promise. Oh, I must have made this a little big. Well, so much the better. Gives me a chance to tinker a little bit with where I'm putting it. Did I copy the ground in? No. Whoops. I could have sworn I had that. No, I did not. Let's try that again. Darn it. That was an oops. Well, I guess I'll maybe make that a short and call it an oopsie. Or something of that sort. I don't know. Ideas are welcome, but yeah, I need to fix this. Let's bring it all up where we want it. I I'm actually going to put it up a little bit here. Because I want to make sure I've got everything in correct spot. Yeah, I did make this a little bit big. But that's okay. See if we can get it decently centered in that case. And probably not. Oh well. But this will give us good position to work with. Because I'm going to want to get rid of these grass blocks in some of this area here. And being able to see the glowstone and stuff will only be beneficial. Make sure we're placing it correctly. And you can see I kind of built like a hill of sorts here for it. Okay. Yeah. Down one. We're gonna get rid of the majority of that wool. So we will maybe not get rid of the wool actually. This is gonna take a minute or two. It's a big piece. We are just adding in very large pieces to this world now. And we're gonna go. Okay. There we go. That is officially adding in City Hall. I have to admit, I am very, very happy with it. It turned out pretty good. I borrowed from Italy with the little plaza here, but I like how it turned out. And it's not an exact duplicate anyway, so not an issue. Let's see, is there anything else we can copy in? No, that's kind of crappy. That's the smaller version. And this was me making, this was the original version of that little plaza thing. I think it turned out pretty darn good. Let's see, what else is going on here? That was the sample of the road that I'm planning to work with. What else have we got? So the houses I can put in place. Yeah, I think I might put this in. I'm not sure yet. This was me figuring out colors. This was that pretty fountain that I built. I'm proud of this fountain. Because the redstone is very simplistic. It's a simple pulse that goes up, lights up these lights, and starts the water cascading down. And then it pulses again and turns off the water. I thought that was cool. It's simple, but I liked it. Ignoring that stuff. Okay. This was a survival-based tutorial that I was following. What else have we got around here I can play with? Probably the basketball court and the greenhouse. I was trying to build a house of my own design there. I did end up using that in my survival world. Let's see. Basketball. There isn't any place I can put it right now, is there? Let's see, make sure there's trash on me. Now, I will say this, if enough people ask, I might put these flat worlds that I use for building up as world downloads, but that'll be after I can monetize and have channel members and stuff, I think. So, those that are interested, please like and subscribe, and I may eventually put these worlds up for channel members. That's something else I was working on over here. Oh, this was a trading hall thing I was playing with. This was an unusual thing I was fussing with. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna actually even use it. I admit. Just because I think I have other ideas in mind. Let's see. Oh, this monstrosity. This one took a good while to build. And this is based off one of the 3D models in my library. And you know what? I think we can afford to put it, well, now that I think about it, let's have a look at the world here. The hall's taking up a lot of space. See if we can get some stuff to load in. Oh yeah, City Hall looks good too. I'm really happy with it. I am very, very happy with how City Hall looks in here. Yeah, I think... Ooh, okay. No, I think I'd have to prep some terrain first. See here. Fit neatly in one map chunk, because that's what this black border is. Yeah, this one was based off a 3D model I got, so... I have to say, I'm very, very happy with how it looks and how I got it detailed, even. It turned out good. I'm really quite pleased with it, I must say. Let's see, we're talking... What are the dimensions? Oh, 8 by 81? I'll have to flatten that kind of an area. We'll see. We will see how that comes along. What else have we got over here? Looks like tinkering with that redstone door. What else have we got? My early attempts at skyscrapers. And okay, normally you wouldn't build with diamond, but I thought it looked good with the purple at the time. I thought it looked okay. I thought it looked pretty good. Let's see, what else have we got? Nope, not that. That's the prison, which we will be putting in eventually. Ironically, these are mob farms. This is me messing around. And there's the hospital. Their tower. That's actually a wool farm. We might turn that into a factory. Let's see. I think this was another warehouse over here. Not this. This was a water tower. Yeah, I think this was like another warehouse of sorts. So I could easily pass PreFabric, I think. And containers that I threw together for funsies. Ignore that. What else have we got floating around in this world? Table. Oh, this is an elytra thing. I've got some books on how to build stuff in Minecraft, and one of them was like an elytra launcher thing. And I built it up in this platform thingy here, put it together, and launched. It's fun. That's actually my survival storage building. So I have kind of happened before thing. Other stuff I've been playing with. I was tinkering with a building shape there. This was me playing around with iron farms. Trying to learn the mechanics and get an item sorting system going with it. And I have to admit, these are tricky. The villagers go inside here. I've made them Fletchers in this. I had to, well, I was using torches to spawn block the golems, but this was long before the crafter. I was tinkering with circles down there. Yeah, I've done a lot of fiddling around. Let's see. Meantime, let's save for a minute. I think I've got another world with builds in it that I can play around with. And let's see, can I find it? I don't know if you can see this menu, but we'll see. Add-ons, kinds of stuff, junk and nonsense. Let's try this one. What else can I potentially put in here? Let's see if Amulet will let me do things, or if it's gonna crash. It might crash, I don't know. Oh, this was Labyrinth. There's other stuff in this world that might be useful. That's prison. Again, different version of the castle. And I have to say, this one wasn't bad. A little on the small side, I thought. Road tests, house that I built. I think, yeah, this one came from a tutorial. This one was me. That one I did myself. This one was me. My sad attempt at a tree. But I just need practice, I know that. This was like a road with a center divide. I thought this was kind of cool, honestly. ignoring that. Let's have a look around here. I know there's stuff I can maybe put in or just check out for a minute. This was another build based on a 3D model that I have. I'm proud of how it turned out. It took a long time to build this. I need to maybe texture it or something. It could use it. The original mall, much smaller than the current one, but still 2-story. This one is the current mall that's in the Dream Angel world itself. I might use this one anyway, just stash it somewhere else. This was also from a 3D model over here, and I know you can't see what that stuff is, but it's just flowers. I thought this was pretty. It might work in like, pardon me, a park. Let's see. Oh, this was another thing. I built this based again on a 3D model that I have, and I thought it turned out okay. I might need some texturing details, but this part here is the basement. It's meant to be underground. That's why this is floating, basically. What else have we got around here? This was an attempt at like a spiraling building from a tutorial. Not me. Not mine. What else have we got floating about here? Looks like another shipping container thing of sorts, so that can be added in later. That's something else. What else have we got floating about? There's the market. There's the park. Honestly, that might be fun to put in. Let's see. Is Amulet gonna let me do this? That might be fun to put in over here, possibly, as part of this. I don't know. I'd still have to do some terraforming. Because obviously, well, yeah, I'd have to do some terraforming. This is clearly a mess. Yeah, we're finding goodies. But again, I may be persuaded after the channel can be monetized and I can do memberships to put these up as world downloads. Just the flat worlds. The main world of Dream Angel itself is 7 gigs. It can't go up as a world download. I may eventually get a private server or something so people can visit it, but I can't make it a download. It's too big. That's simple. It's just too big. Parking garage, again from a tutorial, not mine. These roads were in the original Dream Angel world, the second iteration, that was at the beginning of this video series. If you look at the playlist and find like videos 1 through, I believe, 17, you'll find that I used this road design. And funny story for that particular world, I was mid-recording, doing really well, building away merrily. Computer just decided, nope, not having it. And the world crashed. I freaked. I'm not gonna lie. It was a massive panic. And I wound up realizing, well, that world might as well have been a super flat world. Even though I had a good degree of terrain to play with, but it was all very flat, very straight, and very boring. And I broke out the tools that I used to make the custom area of the map for the terrain, like the coastline and stuff, and the water. And I made this version of the world, and you can see there's height differences in the terrain. There's other things going on, but I also had managed to get this wonderful grid in, and the grid is coming I'm very happy with it. But this version of the world, once it was able to be exported, was Java. I don't normally play Java. I was very annoyed that I had to fully explore this world edge to edge. It's a very, very large world. It's like, I don't know, 7 or 8, close to 10,000 blocks by 10,000 blocks, give or take. So this is what you've been seeing in the city here is very much a small corner of it. I had to fully explore it in Java because the previous iteration that had crashed actually had some vanilla terrain where I didn't want it. And I realized, well, if I'm gonna restart this world from scratch, building everything all over again, thankfully I had builds stashed away in the flat worlds that you've seen, and just basically start over again from the beginning. I decided I would make height differences in the terrain, put in this nice grid, and make some mild adjustments. Fixing it so that I could do things like curvy roads and other good, fun things. Not just make it a solid, straight, boring grid. The grid here is merely a guide. It's gonna go away and look and have this very pretty non-gridded terrain when I'm done. The grid is just temporary. The grid is temporary blocks. But the glowstone is gonna remain. That on its own, I barely built it. I had to fully explore the world in Java edge to edge and then convert it. And it took like 3-4 hours to convert. But if I go into my amulet menu here, I'm pretty sure, yeah, here it is. Last year it is. It's September 28th, last year. That tells you how old that is. And then I had other iterations, other attempts. Yeah, you can see here's the original flat version. Yes, I've got some Hermitcraft seasons here. And then I've got other things going on. You know what? I think I had a gas station in this version. I have to look into that. But I've also got this build tree repository that was Java. I don't know if you saw that menu, but there's other iterations of this world. And I'm very, very happy to have it saved as a Java world too. Because even if I have to start all over again from scratch for the 3rd time, at least I have the terrain saved, which is so nice. Oh, should this world crash, at least I have an emergency backup that I can just start over again in. Yeah, which? See, where is it? Speaking of which, I'm gonna do something I should have done a little while back. Come on, Amulet. I know you can do it. Let's start that one. Come on, Amulet. Yeah, you're loading it a little faster now. But yeah, like I said, this world specifically is going to be too big for any kind of world download. It may go up on a private server for members only later on, but that's down the road. Right now, I'm gonna take the time to copy this into a flat world. And save it. Because I'm gonna want to be able to yeah, I'm gonna want to be able to maybe tweak it and tinker with it. We're gonna take this and copy it over here. Possibly, where was it? Yeah, ignore that. Though if people do ask, I may post videos of my survival world. But trust me, it's kind of dull. Not the most exciting thing around. Don't get me wrong, I find fun things to do in there all the time, but I'm not sure how good it would be as video content. Let's see here. Let's go back over by City Hall. I made a nice big area here. There it is. And we'll just paste this warehouse in over here. That should do the trick. And whoop. Okay. Yeah, we've run out of time for you. Having this stashed away here means I can tinker, tweak, and figure things out for it. I like how this turned out. It really did turn out good. This makes it easy for me to fuss. We're gonna save that. I'm gonna have to call it here. And until next time, bye for now.